everyone, Jacketing here. Now, as you'll see on the channel, we've been playing with some very cool cars recently, not including our existing project like 886 and Supra. We've been having a Civic, we've been having Alex's GT3, and we've been building our own GLTC 886, which is coming very soon. But there's something that's always bothered me a little bit, right? It's the electric cars. We've tested one. We tried one on April Fools. It was fun. It was cool. But the one thing I didn't think of that one was, it didn't feel like a race car. And so that really got me thinking. I wanted to see if we can build a car, electric car, that was really what we wanted to do. A track car that can go out, hit hammer lap times. A car you can drive home, relax, be happy. A car that we can really just have a very good time chasing lap times. Welcome everybody to the new PhD Racing Tesla Model 3 Performance. Beep beep. I think the Tesla Model 3 Performance is probably one of the most YouTube car already. So if you would like more details on numbers, facts and figures, stuff like that, feel free. What we wanted to look at on this project really is how we can make it as track focused and capable without losing that much treatability, right? I think that would be the plan for this one. Because before we go into really heavy aero and big wings like we did with the Supra, I wanted to try it, kind of sample it as it is. Sample it as it is and see how this car tracks on a racetrack. With some small tire upgrades, a little bit of suspension upgrades, things like this here and there, brakes upgrades. How we can get this thing to be really comfortable on the street, not sacrifice too much mileage, and still be able to enjoy that electrical thrill. And really, the big thing is, how does an electric car really handle on a racetrack? What sort of overheating issue you'll have? What sort of consumables do you go through? Where are you gonna find all the charging stations? Like, these are the sort of things that we'd like to find out. It's very, very red because, well, most of our race cars, this included, are red. Red is, for us, red is kind of racing. And I really enjoy this red. It's a mature red, but inside you're like, yeah, it's hot. It's really hot.
So fun fact.
Fun fact.
Your first all-wheel drive car.
Oh yeah, this is my first all-wheel drive car.
Ever.
That's weird, because we know if you can turn the rear electric motor off or the front off, so it's also the first, it's the first car that I have that can be all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive. I think we'll do all-wheel drive.
I think we'll do
all-wheel drive. Follow along, comrades. Let's take a look and learn a little bit about this car together, right? 20 inch or 19 inch? Are these 19 or 20? 20.
It says 20.
It says 20.
It says 20.
235 all the way around. Pirelli P0s, which we know from F1 they go off that quickly, so you better get them changed probably pretty soon. It's got a carbon spoiler. We already have like
OE Aero.
OE Aero, yeah. So really, all of our red race cars have carbon aero on it. Even the 886 that has some carbon on it too. Dual motor, of course, the performance. So I don't know, 0 to 63 seconds, 3.1, something like that. There's a lot of facts and figures they cram with you. I don't know the exact horsepower or torque figure, but it feels like a lot. 450 horsepower-ish, right? I think. Now, Tesla themselves say this thing has beat a BMW M3 straight up head-to-head on a racetrack. And that's kind of incredible. So when we talked to Grid Life, we said, all right, you know what? We really need to find a class for this car. You know, their whole electric car class, the EV, this EV GT or whatever, hasn't really taken off. There isn't really a lot of entry. We're like, you know what? We wanted to play with some other real gasoline cars. Where can we find a class? You know, can we do a street GT with a Supra, with Corvettes, you know, C8, stuff like this? They're like, you know what? We looked at data. Street class. Street class is gonna be good for you. So instead of racing BMW M4, M3s, and you know, Corvettes and Supras and the like, we're gonna be trying to beat Civic Type Rs, Hyundai Veloster Ns. We're gonna try to beat Evos. We're gonna try and beat Subarus, and kind of like that, no? And some S2000s. We're gonna be the big bad bully in the class with the most amount of power, and can maybe not be able to turn a spot, but we have all the power. And unlike a certain Gears and Gasoline Ben, who fills up his 3 cash cans every 2 corners, there's no oiling issue.
No fuel starve issue.
No lubrication issue and blowing up a motor and having to swap in another one and having to buy it. Like, there isn't that. That's really cool, isn't it? Like, theoretically, this thing has like what, 2 moving parts because it's an electric motor, right?
Still has a diff.
So it has a diff, but it has a lot less moving parts. Also, I just realized, look at this. It's got like a
Air curtain.
air curtain and it comes out this way, but acting as a basic wheel spat for reducing drag. This is, what car have we seen this on? We've seen this on an M2 Comp, right? We've seen this on an M2 Comp. We've seen it on a little bit on the Porsches and stuff. That's really clever and really smart. Big Brembo, is it? Is it?
It's actually really, really big. I think it's Brembo.
Is it? Damn. It's this monoblock. It's a single caliper.
It's probably like a cast monoblock.
Yeah, it might be a cast monoblock.
Yeah.
That's
But
cool.
it's big.
It is. How do we take the wheels off? Oh, there might be like another Porsche, like a Porsche style tool where you pick it off. Double wishbone? Double
yeah.
wishbone control suspension.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Damn. Not even, this is basically a 911 GT3.
Oh no. GT3 doesn't even have double wishbone.
And the new, no, our GT3 doesn't, the new one does, but yes. This is already handling better than a 911 GT3.
On paper.
On paper.
Yeah, a black interior.
Full black interior, which makes a really hot temperature, but at the very least, well, white was gonna be extra money and I didn't want to spend the extra money. I quite like the sloping shape of it. The sloping roof looks really good, and especially it's low drag. Low drag, what does that mean? It means more straight line speed. And this is gonna be our little street class straight line bullet. Like, we're not gonna be very quick in the corners, maybe, because how much does this thing weigh? 40 something, 42, 44, 100 pounds,
Yeah.
full interior. It's substantial, yes. But we also have a lot of power to try and move it along. And all of it is instant, as you'll see in our test drive coming up. First impression, it's very eerily silent. Steering wheel, it's very
Small.
like, it's petite, but it's very thick. The super steering wheel is like pretty thin, you know what I mean?
Jimmy digs.
Oh shit!
And then just
This is so weird!
and then just
What the
left
fuck?
and right.
Race car feel. Alright, here we go. Low, 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 low. Get low.
Get low. They
Small
want the
adjustment, right?
minimalistic approach. Like, see, how many buttons do you have on the whole car? Like, I see 2 buttons on the door,
It's not a lot.
Oh,
two
yeah,
buttons
buttons.
on the then there's like a little bit more button on the other, but that's it. There's no button anywhere.
Now,
Where's the track mode?
yes, exactly. That was my question. Get to the car, driving, track mode. Oh.
Oh.
Tesla performance oriented stability control and powertrain setting. How do I turn it off? Designated to be used experience. Do not use on public road. Okay. Oh, there's a drift preset.
No. No.
Okay.
Oh, we can control the
Yeah,
level of it.
Stability assist.
This is
automatically-
exactly like Gran Turismo.
Yeah, brakes and distributes automatically brakes and distribute torque to prevent skidding or spinning out. Higher value offers more assistance when needed. Lower value allows more freedom. Da, 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 da. Thank you. Thank you. Let me turn this shit off. I want to keep it 50-50 just to find out. Because
okay.
one thing I realized, right? Because all you're doing, it's separate. All you're doing is taking away power to get the balance right.
True.
You can't dial it up more,
True.
right? So if you split the balance, really you're just losing power.
True.
So let's keep it 50-50 max power and go from there.
Okay.
We'll call this the TA mode. Are we good to go?
Okay. I am terrified.
Oh,
Hop
dash
back in.
cam for laps.
Ooh.
You, seatbelt. It tells you.
Nice.
The only, oh my god, the region braking is a lot.
Oh,
That's
this is
like
left forward
straight
or
off.
just- okay.
Yeah.
One pedal sub 40?
We'll see.
It's a
Basically,
lot.
yeah, you
Basically.
can't really just one pedal drive this thing. You can touch the brakes. You know what? I'm gonna find my favorite piece of a little bit of drag strip. See if we can do what all Tesla people do, 0 to 60, right? Oh my god, the region braking is so much.
There's
So
a
like
lot? Yeah.
I need to adjust to it. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the gas.
Or just slam on down on the...
Slams.
Yeah.
Just slam on the throttle.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, shit's a bit wild.
Wow.
That's not bad, huh? That's not bad at all.
Oh my god. It is very, very weird.
Yeah.
So quiet, but fucking.
It just actually gave me a bit of a headache. Holy crap. Wow. Wasn't expecting that, shall we say?
Wasn't.
I mean, we know it's quick.
I mean, I think we are used to relatively quick car, but this is still different.
But this is like, yeah, it pulls and there's no gear shifts, and you know, like you're not bracing for it.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
motherfucker. Yeah.
What's crazy is look. it's the response. We talk about response and like an S2000, you know, like get on power, like it's immediately responsive. This is like somebody just punches you whenever you put the right foot down. That's nutty, man.
Fucking hell.
Alright, ready? We're going for this one.
Oh no.
Oh shit, I use the traction circle pretty well. Ready?
Oh fuck!
I love it! Alex is like, what? Jokes aside.
Oh my god. If this is the future, I'm not complaining actually.
If this is the future, I think this is pretty damn good.
I'm not complaining.
It's actually giving me a bit of a headache.
It is.
Just from like how violent everything
It is.
It's silent
Yeah,
but violent.
as long as somebody can really figure out like a quick charge that you can kind of just
Yes.
make it work for like the long trip that we do
I
all
agree.
the time. I'm
Also-
not complaining.
I think we've lost about 15 miles of range already
In like what, 2 miles?
in 5 minutes, which isn't great, yes. But just as like a blast thing,
Oh my god.
that's crazy.
When you step on, I feel like my brain moved back.
I know, I feel like I have a concussion just
Yes.
from the brain knocking back and forth. I'm like, oh.
This is not healthy, man.
What I particularly like is the way it digs out of corners.
Yeah.
Because that was a 90-degree kind of turn, and it
Yeah.
just you can hear the tires like
Yeah.
because it's just trying to fucking pull
Yeah.
out. You can interpret that sentence very differently, but that's not what I meant. Jokes aside,
My brain hurts.
it does hurt a bit. Holy crap! Oh god.
Oh my god.
Can we go back and have a water? Are we looking at the future? I don't know for sure. If it is, which it is what it is. I love naturally aspirated cars. I love my big loud turbos. I love all of that, right?
Oh my
But you
god.
can't deny that this is really cool. And that's what ultimately this project is about.
What does a P100D feels like?
Oh my
If
God.
this is already this much.
It's gonna be even more, isn't it? Holy crap. Wow.
Like people's gonna have concussion just stepping on the accelerator.
Oh, imagine the Model S Plaid, the new one.
Oh my god.
The really, really fast one.
Like
Right.
I just spent the whole weekend in a GT3. Now that thing feels slow.
The GT3's got nothing on this coming out of corners.
Not even close.
This thing is it's instant. That's how I like to describe it. And it almost I know people always talk about like lightning because electric cars. It does feel like that. It's like
Oh my-
bang! It's just out of nowhere.
It is something where you know your head actually hurts when it's accelerating.
From a performance standpoint, you really can't get around the fact that this is incredible.
My head hurts actually.
I think
my
this
God.
car has got some really good character about it. And I'd like to see how much we can coax out of this really, really complete car.
Yes.
Right? I want to see what we can do. How we can make this the PhD special. You know? I think there is potential. And honestly, like
Oh, this
This
car is
is-
gonna hurt some feelings.
this car is gonna hurt a lot of like big, fast cars' feelings. And we can't wait. This is gonna be fun. Thank y'all for joining.
Yeah. Wow.
Stay tuned. This is gonna be freaking